Previously on the Association Denver Nuggets. 1 year ago, team management felt the glare of the spotlight leading up to a blockbuster trade deadline deal.
There were times where it was tough, times when it was chaotic, times when it was worrisome.
There was so much pressure on Masai, but Masai's a cool cat. He wasn't just going to rush into it and just give away the franchise.
And at the beginning of the season, the Nuggets had to re-sign a valued free agent. Once again, the stakes were high.
I can promise I'm always going to be the best for this franchise to represent the city, okay? I'm back.
Put your energy on the board. Likely upset. Let's go, man! Together, man. Together. Where we're at right now, we gotta fight. 1, 2, 3, There we go.
Hey, you're in the association. Say something they might want to hear.
Y'all want to hear something? Corey Brewer, that's the man. He run the lane the best in the NBA, but his crossover the worst. There you go. You got something y'all want to hear?
Well, you know, when he shoot a jumper, we just call it a stone missile.
We'll get some flow here. Let's go. Wake up, Ty Lawson. Wake up.
After surviving a string of injuries and a brutal stretch of losses in February, the Nuggets can finally afford to exhale. They've regained their health and their winning ways. And as March blows in, there's a positive feeling in the air.
I thought we did a good job of just kind of re-energizing ourselves. Our focus was heightened just a little bit.
Behind his back. Stepping off. Birdman. Yes.
You wore out a team by pounding them on the boards. You wore them out by penetrating every opportunity. And you ran and you ran. You ran in the third quarter and you ran in the fourth quarter.
Nuggets on the run game. Faried ahead for a follow. Back to Faried. My goodness.
I'm not going to lighten up, Yellow.
You know what?
I'm going to ride you until you get ready.
Yeah, go. I'm always ready.
Here we go. Hawks 104, Nuggets 102. Now go. And on Gallinari, he's one up. Gallo hits a monster three. Nuggets win.
Got a lot of guys coming back full strength now, and it should be exciting once we click on all cylinders.
There's 5 or 6 really good teams. And then I think there's 5 or 6 teams like us. Right, kind of right. So are they way far away from us, or are they just that far away from us? I think if we get everybody kind of getting come March 15th, I think you're going to see us being
4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, I think we're going to be good.
Head coach George Karl isn't the only one who has March 15th circled on his calendar. The NBA trade deadline is only days away. And for Nuggets executive Masai Ujiri, things are heating up.
Coach, Masai, just checking in.
That's our business, and it's generally the same with every team, you know, like you're trying to make your team better.
Now in his second season on the job, Ujiri has a clear vision of how to build a team, using the same blend of judgment and tenacity that got his foot in the door in the NBA.
You know this man, I work with this man. Well, where? In Orlando.
Orlando.
He tried to give me good advice, and I didn't listen.
9 years ago, he was helping international players get noticed by NBA teams. Little did he know, they were noticing him.
Crazy story, had to go to a workout in Orlando, and Doc Rivers comes and talks to me, takes a liking to me for some reason. John Gabriel, the general manager, comes and talks to me. Gabriel brings out a paper, writes his number, and says, if you have interest in doing anything with the Orlando Magic, give me a call. I called him every day for the next 6 months, and that's how I started doing reports for the Magic.
Ujiri earned experience with the Magic, but not a paycheck. That all changed in 2003, when the Nuggets offered him a paid position as an international scout.
I love scouting. I love figuring out like young guys, what young guys could play.
First of all, talk about the life of a scout, especially with the changing in the international scouting.
Now you have to cover everywhere because you don't want to be taken by surprise.
After several seasons in Denver, he attracted the attention of yet another NBA executive.
Brian Colangelo asked me, would you be interested in working for the Raptors? And I'll give you a higher position and a lot of responsibilities. And I was like, wow, I've never even spoken to Brian Colangelo.
Ujiri eventually became an assistant GM with the Raptors, learning valuable lessons in how to run an NBA front office.
I went to Toronto and really tried to study the game there and study what Brian did.
What do you think? And tell me what you want.
Meeting all these guys, all these GMs who kind of take you under their wing a little bit and help you has been huge. And then out of the blue, I get the call, you know, about the GM job in Denver. I couldn't believe it.
How cool is this? We're talking about a guy didn't play Division I college basketball in America, never, of course, played in the NBA. Now he's running an NBA team. Talk about a meteoric rise.
The problem with Masai is that he doesn't sleep. He's always working, he's always thinking. I'll wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I'll see an email at 4 with a random idea, and it's a lot of fun to wake up to those emails because that's the kind of person that you want spearheading your basketball department.
Well, I'll give you feedback and I'll send those young guys down here.
Super. Thank you, Masai.
Now reunited with the Nuggets, Ujiri has his dream job. But he's also inspired by a basketball calling that has taken root thousands of miles away.
My first job is to try to win a championship with the Denver Nuggets, to build that organization and help run that organization the right way. My second responsibility, I feel, is Africa.
Ujiri grew up in Nigeria, and he's the first African native to run a major American sports team. He's passionate about developing the sport back home, overseeing several camps and working with the NBA's Basketball Without Borders program.
I've always taken it really serious to try and help the youth over there. It's a huge load on my shoulder to help. The continent needs good leaders and more of us from here who have learned a lot of the right ways to do things, to go back and have some influence over there.
While Africa is never far from his thoughts, now Ujiri has to focus on Denver and the task at hand.
You know, there's 2 times during the year where the personnel people are actually more stressed than the coaches. Draft day, and probably now with the trade deadline, there's got to be a lot of decisions made in very quick order.
Still to come.
Most of them, there's drama to it. That makes it even more difficult.
It's always chaotic.
We're not asking for more. We're not asking for more. The kid has been absolutely like unbelievable. I cannot even like professional, you know, like great kid. Faried will be here for a number of years.
As the Nuggets have navigated this up and down season, one surprising fact has emerged. Rookie Kenneth Faried gives them depth at the power forward position they never thought they'd have.
Aflalo to Brewer to Kenneth. Bye-bye!
I just wanted to come out and try my hardest to make the team and play and be able to contribute right away.
But early on, playing time was scarce. Faried had to earn the trust of his coach, who is known for making young players prove they belong.
Rookie, the place you were right there is what I call no man's land. You're on the ball. That's ridiculous.
He just pretty much wants you to come out there and bust your behind every day. Just stay focused and stay ready.
Back in January, Faried put himself on the NBA map with what could be the most impressive first points in any Nuggets career.
Moody behind his head, and Faried threw it down with one
I thought he might throw it up the backboard. I didn't know where he was coming from, but all I saw was the ball go up in the air, and I had to pretty much go get it.
They got to call him Manimal. I just have an exclamation point next to his first words.
Yeah, it needed to be something next to him because that was explosive.
When starting power forward Nene went down with an injury in February, Faried seized the opportunity.
The Manimal, Kenneth Faried!
With the block of the year! Faried has been a double-double machine.
The Manimal. He's the only rookie I know that has a nickname before he played in the game. That's pretty sweet.
I love the name. I really thought it could blow up, and it has. Everybody's calling me that.
I need the Manimal look. That's it, right there, right there.
Now he takes a drive, passes it off, and a dunk by Kenneth the Manimal Faried.
Feels pretty interesting, huh, Faried?
What he has is a knack of making an energy play when it counts. You know, he has that energy that stays here. It doesn't, you know, as the game fatigues, he doesn't fatigue.
Faried is for real.